I was watching some videos of really old people who are in amazing health conditions, and it, like you can find 40, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds that are in not great health. Well, you can find 5-year-olds who are already having difficulties, but it's always fascinating seeing the somebody like a 90-year-old who is really coherent and decently fit and functional as anybody else would be, and you wouldn't know that they are 90 years old aside from maybe they have like white hair and some wrinkles. Like that's about the only distinct markers, but people have white hair and wrinkles when they're 40 too, so it's not really a marker for anything. But they are that way not because of some like fluky shenanigans that happened, but because of active decisions they have made and ways of living that have changed them. In the same way of like you actively uh, just exert yourself and do a lot of harm to yourself in whatever way and have a terrible attitude and whatever else, you're going to be in a worse state than if you're doing things that are good for you and keeping yourself in a good state and have a good attitude. Like just you do that, obviously one is slightly more functional than the other, and you make all the choices to do those with whatever resources you have. Like right here, at any moment, any person exactly where we are, we can decide to do the extreme good, the extreme bad, and anything between. Like every single person has that choice all the time with whatever circumstances we happen to be in. And the people who happen to be really functional and healthy and happy and stable, just regardless of age, like at any age, at any time ever, are just leaning in that direction. That's all there is to it. So it's an active thing, meaning the what people perceive as age, or as even health and deterioration of, or things being hard, or the ebb and flow of how your physical and mental condition like sways or whatever. It's completely malleable and entirely up to you at a moment-to-moment basis, and is more to do with how you, like your active deciding to be like that, rather than thinking that there is something wrong or that needs fixing, etc. But I want to be happy and healthy has such a different power to it than I need to fix problems with me, because that's not a very good attitude, that I'm screwed up and I need help. Like in this moment, what's a good thing to do? It's not don't eliminate bad things, but how can you be happier? Like you don't need to get rid of something in your life that's making you upset. You can just be like, okay, that thing is in my life. I can choose to be upset, or be a little less upset, or be okay, or be happy, or be really happy. Just go in that direction, in the really happy direction, and you're good. You can do that moment to moment. And obviously it's, if you don't have very much for skill in that, because it's not something you do a lot, then it's going to be really difficult, and especially in a lot of circumstances where you're not skilled and the situation is really confusing or difficult or whatever it is, you're going to have trouble doing it. But if you keep practicing and you get skilled at it, you learn how to give yourself more conditions that are good for it as well, but you're also able to just be more skilled, so when things do go weird and you have difficulty, you'll be like, okay, I'm a little better at this. Just like anything, you're a little better at life, and then ta-da, you keep practicing that and working at life, and it really doesn't take much, and then suddenly you're zipping along in a good direction.